guys, we're down here in beautiful Denmark for a couple of days, staying out at a pretty sweet little, almost like a hip camp kind of thing, farm stay, whatever you want to put it. Today we're down here at Greens Pool and Elephant Rocks for a sweet little adventure look-see this morning. So we were here like 4 years ago and it's all changed. It's much nicer to drive in.
Here.
This road used to come down and you used to park your car here.
And it was like nearly dirt the whole way. It's not anymore.
It's
Bitumen.
all bitumen the whole way.
Yeah. Fancy car park.
Yeah. Heaps of room for people.
Yeah.
I guess as it's getting busier they need it.
Yeah. I mean, this is the place to swim, isn't it, when you live here?
Yeah, Greens Pool
So
would be, yeah.
Summer weekends, I guess, would be pretty busy.
Yeah. Elephant Rocks.
Lookout or rock?
Rocks.
And then we can do the lookout.
You get your caterpillars. My goodness. Alright, next stop is Greens Pool. How nice is it here? My goodness, we love it. Like we spoke about, we've been here before when the kids are really little and we couldn't even really get in to have a look at that area where we were just at Elephant Rocks, just because it was pretty rough. It was a rough old day as it is in winter down here, but we're going to head in to Greens Pool a different way. Well, we're back at the beach. Let's do this.
I'll hopefully swim.
Go on, get in the water, Ryan. Hey guys, welcome back to the caravan. So, quick little rundown. We're staying here at an awesome little spot called Rushcutters on McLeod. $25 a night for the family, and it's pretty great. Here, I'll show you our site because we're pretty much here by ourselves today. So this is us. That's our closest neighbours all the way over the back there and over there. Everywhere else, as we pan around, totally empty. Beautiful. Like most places like this, you just have to be self-sufficient. It's really just carrying water and a toilet, isn't it? Let's be honest. But magic little spot. Bliss is even happy. She's just chilling here, doing her thing. We've just been to the beach like you guys saw before, so everything's hung up for the day. Here's the new barbecue that we're going to do some cooking on shortly because the kids are getting organised and they want to cook some stuff inside. And I'll take yous in. Are we doing Isobel style cooking today where you just wing it?
Well, Mum doesn't
A
like
quarter.
me
No. She had a quarter of a cup and it was like heap.
Yeah, that's not a quarter of a cup. That's more like half a cup.
And?
Well, when you're using sourdough in things, you want to be very specific in how you're making them.
Well, it's not only that, but when you're measuring things, you should measure them properly.
The cupcake turned out fine.
I don't measure things properly.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we cooking?
We're gonna cook some cookies and then we're gonna cook muffins.
But we have to wait for this to become room temperature.
Well, that'll take a while. So what's
And
this?
That's the discard from the sourdough starter
Yep,
that Isobel's graciously using so we don't throw it in the bin.
great.
So we're doing sourdough blueberry muffins and sourdough chocolate chip cookies.
Awesome.
And then I might just
And we're doing coffee.
And I've got to figure out how to feed my sourdough starter so that I'm not baking at like 10 o'clock at night.
Yep, we'll work that out.
'Cause silly me, didn't plan ahead.
Anyway, get into your cooking. I'm going to get into some
She can't
coffee
do
making.
any cooking yet because we've got to wait for this
Oh.
to come to room temperature.
Well, don't do anything then. Do
I
art
said-
with Grammy.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. Well, getting into a little bit of lunch. Chicken broth for lunch today. With some sweet, sweet rice noodles. Not that you can see it through that. And some frozen veggies out of it. Super easy meal. Kids have already had theirs. They had toast. Tash is charging her phone at the same time as using her battery.
Yeah, probably should not be using
No, it's fine. Who cares? It's nice to see that the sun's out so that we can actually get solar in the system. We'll get power back because every time we are anywhere, the weather's putrid and then you just get no power like everybody struggles with. But so far so good. Even with the inverter running, we're actually still putting in 2 amps. And that's with the inverter running and charging phones and charging whatever else needs to be charged, laptops. It's good. Alright, Diddley, what are you making?
cookies.
What kind of cookies?
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip cookies. And we're going to attempt to cook them on the barbecue this afternoon.
Trying a new method.
Yeah, well, it's better than turning the oven on and heating up the van. And we're using the sourdough starter.
And we're trying a new method
What's-
of baking so that we don't burn it.
Oh, yes, and we're trying a new method so we don't burn it.
I'm going to do a bath.
Yeah,
Water bath.
a bird bath.
Can I get past?
No.
I'll do some work.
Go on then. The internet's on if you need it. Isabel's first lot of cookies are done. We've just got to do the next few, don't we, Isabel?
Yep.
Would have thought you could cook them on the barbecue. Hey?
You.
Me. Well, after quite the afternoon of cooking, we made it. So much food.
And the cookies are delicious.
They are.
And the water bath made such a difference because the muffins aren't burnt at all, are they?
No, it's awesome. So winning. Kids are relaxing in bed after their swim today and lots of cooking. I might crack in and get some work done for a half an hour. Making some YouTube vids and I'll cook some dinner. Fastest photo shoot in history.
I wouldn't call that a photo shoot.
3 photos.
My photo shoots go for meant to go for an hour, but I always go over time.
Except for when you don't get out on time for the sunset.
Well, that's the part of the sunset you want to get, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we're out and about for a little morning walk in the middle of Denmark today. It's quite a pretty little spot, really. Everybody's totally smashing their food. Nice little cafe, huh? Here in Denmark. It's beautiful. The Green Pantry. Get it? Coffee. Yep. You'll be picky. Well, we just hit the coolest game shop here in Denmark and got a new game, Llamas Unleashed. I guess the peoples will get to watch that today.
Game night is about to get
Isle of Cats.
In you get, it's a tight fit. In you get.
Mine would be easier to get.
We're here now.
Oh, sorry. Ah. I'm going to step on my Step.
Alright, so we've had quite the morning in town. Little rundown, the toilet dump point in the middle of town, as well as fresh water. So I'm going to put some water in the tanks for the next couple of days as well. And IGA is actually reasonably priced. Like Bonsoy is $5 normally, it's actually the same price. Not like at some of the other IGAs where it's like $7 or $8. So that's also really good. Let's go back to the van. Just take you on a little hot lap here quickly, guys, for anybody that is like us and need to dump the toilet because you're staying out in the middle of nowhere. Visitors Centre. Cruise on down.
No, not until I.
And you're going to hit up the back here and I'll pass you over to Tash. Toilet dump point, fresh drinking water.
There's also fresh drinking water on your side.
Is there? Oh, or if you come in the wrong way or the other way, there's also another tap over that side, and you can also ditch all your rubbish too.
Which is like recycling.
Recycling, whatever. Thank you, Denmark, for caring about those that are travelling around Australia for little things like that.
Yeah.
We're not filling up the water tanks here because we'd have to come back into town, and we're going to a caravan park next, so we don't need to worry about it. But if we were going to a camp like we are now, I'd totally drive back the 15 kilometres, fill up and then go.
It's also good as well when you don't have to pay for water.
Yeah, yeah. I know at the place, the olive farm that we're staying, it's $1 for 25 litres. So I've got spare change, but sure.
I feel like that's different though,
Mm.
because they're using their water for their farm, so they're gonna, maybe by charging, they're saving their water for the farm.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because if
Yeah.
you have to pay for it, you're not going to be an idiot with it.
That's right. But like I said, I just got the 15 litre jerry can, so I'm just going to put 15 litres in, and if we come back through again in the morning tomorrow, I'll get some more water then as well. And then that'll get us all the way through until we move on to Quinanina. Nup. Alright, Pansy, so we're back. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Getting ready to bake bread.
We're going to bake our sourdough.
This didn't rise very well, but it's an overcast and cool day.
Yeah,
There's been no sun for warmth.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll cook lovely in the barbecue. Took us a while to light her. Now she's lit. We've got the camp oven in there, and I'll kind of get little bits as we go. While this preheats, Tash is going to come and help me put water in the tanks. Yep, and I'm going to get one of the kids.
Water.
So I had to buy a new cap, and unfortunately when you go to BCF, you get the whole assembly. Don't lift that, mate.
Which you ended up needing anyway.
Well, I was going to use, I've got like a jiggler, a water jiggler, so it's a water siphoner. You just get the water going like this, and it goes in. See that? But we're just going to do it this way. So Ryan, I'm just going to get you to hold that for me. And I'm going to lift up this silly heavy thing. Just be careful because water might come out that bottom bit.
You're wasting so much.
Put your finger on the back. Got your little thingy on it? Good man.
Caravan needs a wash.
Oh, yes it does.
So filthy.
Sorry. I'm just trying to find the right way to stop it from spilling out.
That'll do it. That's it. Easy job.
Or it deeper.
You excited?
Oh, yeah, hang on. Got to get better at perfecting the crust.
Mm-hmm.
But it's meant to sound hollow when it's ready. But I don't know if that's just a glutened sourdough that's meant
Dunno.
to sound hollow.
How does it look on the bottom? That's the big question. Is it burnt?
A little
Oh,
bit.
it's a little bit burnt. We'll get better at that. Granddad's jealous.
I mean, the outside sounds good. Like, that's
It does.
a good crust.
That's a good crust. We'll eat it later.
Wait till it cools down and
Cut it.
without a bread knife.
Oh, we didn't get a bread knife today. You keep asking me for more stuff. That's next, I guess.
Maybe our knife will be okay.
At least for this time.
One of our two knives that we have.
Thanks so much for watching our latest video. If you liked it, make sure you click subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video.